everyone. I'm Dr. Sahaya Selvi, Assistant Professor and Head, Department of Computer Science, St.Joseph's College for Women, Tirupur. I hereby present you the e-content on cloud computing. This is a short presentation covering the following topics. The first one, introduction of cloud computing. The second one, what exactly is cloud computing? The third one, 6 key properties of cloud computing. The term cloud and cloud computing refers to a nebulous assemblage of computers and servers accessed via the internet. At an outset, the cloud computing lets us to access all our applications and documents from anywhere in the world, freeing from the confinement of a single desktop. This is clearly depicted by the figure here. You can see all type of devices, a laptop, a tablet computer, a smartphone, server system, database servers, all are having communication and getting things done in the cloud computing. Before we see what exactly is cloud computing, we should clearly understand what is not cloud computing, as it can be mistakenly understood as a typical network computing. Let's see the difference between these two now. In network computing, the documents are hosted on a single company server and accessed over the company's network. In cloud computing, it encompasses multiple companies, multiple servers, and multiple networks. In network computing, the access is over the company's network only, but here in cloud computing, the cloud services and storage are accessible from anywhere in the world over an internet connection. And again, in network computing, the traditional outsourcing, which is going to be enable access to only company's employees, where in cloud computing, no outsourcing is done, enabling access to the entire world. So the cloud computing is entirely different from network computing, both conceptually and functionality wise. So how the cloud computing is done? The software programs are not run from our personal computer, but are run from servers. They are stored on a collection of servers accessed via the internet. Anyone with permission can not only access the documents, but can also edit and collaborate on these documents in real time. So the cloud computing is said to be more of document-centric, not as PC-centric. So in this slide, we will see what exactly is cloud computing. The first point, the cloud is a large group of interconnected computers. The second point, they can be personal computers or network computers. The third point, the applications and data served by the cloud are available to broad group of users, cross-enterprise and cross-platform. The fourth point, access is via the internet. Any authorized user can access these documents and applications from any computer over any internet connection. Next, we shall see the main 6 properties of cloud computing. The cloud computing is user-centric. The cloud computing is task-centric. It is powerful. It is accessible. It is intelligent. And it is programmable. Now let us see what exactly each of these properties means. The first one, the cloud computing is said to be user-centric. Whenever a user is connected with cloud computing, whatever is stored there, the documents, the messages, applications become the users. We can also share with the others. So in that way, it is user-centric. The next is the cloud computing is said to be task-centric. Instead of focusing what applications can do for us, the focus is what we need to do and how. In that way, the cloud computing becomes task-centric. The next is the cloud computing is powerful. Connecting hundreds or thousands of computers together, the computing power becomes unmeasurable rather than a power of a single desktop. So the cloud computing is more powerful. The next is the cloud computing is accessible. Because the data is stored in the cloud, access to the documents becomes instant from multiple repositories, not limited to single source of data done with a desktop PC. In that way, the cloud computing is accessible. Next is the cloud computing is said to be intelligent. Having data stored in the cloud, data mining and analysis is applied to access them in an intelligent manner. The next is the cloud computing is programmable. Many of the tasks with the cloud computing are automated. For example, to provide integrity of the data, when one computer goes off, the documents or data are automatically redistributed to other computers in the cloud. So in that way, the cloud computing becomes programmable. So in this presentation, we have seen introduction of cloud computing, what exactly is cloud computing, and 6 key properties of cloud computing. Thank you.